but it could just be as simple as disrespecting someone. And we see married couples in this dance. They get used to this dance that they do, where one just allows somebody to nitpick at all their faults, and the other is used to not fighting back because that's a lot easier in their mind than standing up for themselves. And so when you talk about boundaries, I think that's what you're talking about, right?
100%. Yeah, went out with a few friends. This was a while back. I mean, this is a couple things I started thinking about was not only the grocery store one, but going out to dinner. It was like a double date type of thing. And this couple just met him for the first time. Super nice couple, but he was a bit klutzy. He bumped into the server. We sat down, knocked over a glass, and I saw it kind of coming. The glass it was like slow motion.
Oh,
I
poor
tried to reach
guy.
at it. Yeah, and she goes, you're always doing that. You're always bumping into everybody. You're always knocking stuff over. Geez, and yeah, that was like, you know, and I said to him, like, I do that stuff too. It's okay. And I thought all he has to say is like, I'm working on my self-awareness. I got it. You don't
Yeah.
need to remind me. You don't need to remind me. Thank you, but don't do that. Just something really just straightforward. I've got this. Don't do this. Especially not in front of anybody else. Yeah, the whole grocery store one. You want me to go over
Yeah.
that one? Yeah.
Sure,
So
sure.
that was
You
I
can't
just
tease
what.
them and not tell them.
Yeah.
You,
Right. Yep. 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 So yeah, I'm going to go get some ice cream because I love my desserts. Got to do the chocolate chip, and I go down the freezer aisle, and I'm looking for my flavor and everything, and I see there's a couple there, and the guy's looking, and he's a little to my left, and I see his wife down a little further down the aisle, and they look like they're in their late 20s, early 30s and stuff, and she's doing something, by the cart, and he's over here, and I'm like, dude, you got to get out of my way. I can't see my flavor. Where are you? Dude, go. And then he starts walking towards back to her, and you can kind of see him. He was a little slumped over. His head was down a little, like he's already protecting himself from something that's going to
oh,
happen. And I kind of caught out of the corner of my eye, but I'm focused on my own stuff. And then I hear him mumble something to her. And then she snapped around so fast. I kind of looked at her. It was like, whoa. And she had like anger in her eyes. And she glanced at me with like anger and like, and then she's like, just pick something. And then she walked and grabbed something and then they walked off. And I was like, I'm getting my stuff. And I'm like, dude, I know a podcast that might help you out, you know? And so, yeah, after that, I was like, wow,
wow.
that kind of stuff of where it's like he's already he's trying to protect himself from her wrath, and it was just something, and it's like, well, yeah, why not just grab something? This is what we're getting. If she didn't like it, go, hey, you told me to pick it. I got this. That's what we're
Yeah.
having. It's just
Well,
something that,
the behavior you're describing, I think because some people don't even realize they're doing this to their spouses or their partners. They get into
mm,
this habit. So my piece of advice would be listen to yourself in the next couple of days and how you talk to your spouse or your partner. And ask yourself, is this the way I would talk to my friend? And if the answer is no, then you're probably taking that partner for granted and not treating that person like you would a friend, which is really sad because this partner, someone in your life this way,
mm,
should be your confidant, your best friend,
yeah.
somebody that you respect.